Hey guys, wanted to do a review of my last couple trades here. So I'll start off with Facebook. My apologies, haven't been on for a few days, so we'll get ramped back up on making sure I get these videos out every day for you guys for review. A few days have passed where I haven't traded, so I didn't make any videos for there, but I can always do a market review. Anyways, uh, this trade was on the 5th. So this trade took place um, on a Tuesday. So this was um, probably my biggest loss so far this year. And stupid trade, but I definitely want to review it. It's definitely good. I like to review, even though I don't like to review these losses, it's definitely good to review them because that's where you learn the most, right? So one rule that I broke was I usually never trade in the first 5 minutes. I kind of let the market do its thing and get settled in for the first 5 minutes, and I didn't. So this is why this I think is a testament, looking back at the charts, to why this trade didn't work out. You can see um, coming into today, SPY looks strong to a certain extent, and the cues of weak. So already you had the SPY breaking above the mid Bollinger Band on the 5 minute, and then the cues had stayed below um, that mid Bollinger Band on the 5 minute. So right there was an indication that I shouldn't have been trading. Then the SPY was actually breaking out, not necessarily of a squeeze, but just breaking out. It had buying pressure coming in, and then the Qs was actually in a squeeze, looking to break down. So that was another indication I shouldn't be trading. You always want the SPY and the Q to be aligned when you're going to enter a trade, because you'll get the best bang for your buck. You'll get the best. You'll get your best turnout, right, and your best probabilities when the SPY and the Qs are aligned. And as you can see, they weren't aligned, easily for the first 20 minutes of the day. They weren't aligned really until we had this breakdown here of the SPY at 8:05, and that's when they both got aligned. In between here was nothing but chop. So anyways, traded the first 5 minutes, seeing Facebook breaking out of that 236 zone. Kind of didn't want to miss it, right? So I ended up hopping in. You can see it closed down. And the other thing you want to keep in mind is whatever gets you in a trade should get you out of the trade. So the reason why I took the trade is because it broke the 234 mark. I was like, hey, gonna buy it if it goes up above 234 and looks good. Well, bought it, didn't even look at the SPY and the Q, which was stupid, right? Bought it because it was going up and just kind of bought it going off of emotion. Um, Came all the way up, and then you can see here it kind of we had a tweezer top essentially, and it came back down right when it broke and closed below that 234 right at it. I should have gotten out then, but nope, I didn't bother getting out. I kind of zigzagged back and forth in the zone and then broke down. I didn't get out of the trade until I had broke past that 232 line. I was like, well, let's see if we get a bounce here, because essentially this happened so fast. I was already down like 30%. And I was like, well, let's see what happens. So I ended up breaking below this line, and I think I got out somewhere around here. Essentially, it's about a 60% loss on the trade. So definitely not a great trade at all. But like I said, you know, going into those first 5 minutes, you definitely want to make sure that the SPY and the Q's aligned. And here they weren't aligned at all. And you can see here within the TTM squeeze, they were not on the same page. So those two factors right there should not have got me in the trade. But anyways, I ended up getting the trade off of motion, and I definitely paid for it in the end. So with that being said, hopefully you guys learned something from this loss I had, and you don't make that same mistake. If you do have any questions or comments, please hit your boy up. Let me know if you want me to review any stocks, any setups, trades, or whatever, and we'll go from there. Hopefully, you guys have a good trading week, and hopefully today you found A plus setups, you mitigated risk, and grew your account. With that being said, I will talk with you later.